Hao, this is Marco Gastoldi for Interni China, and today we have the pleasure to interview one of the most famous architects in the world, Mr. Sergei Choban. Thank you for your time. Could you please explain the main concept behind your exhibition, your installation Living Line in the Statale University of Milan?
This year the exhibition from Interni will go parallel to the Expo, and is one of big events, I would say, not only of Salone di Mobili, but also of the following weeks where we go to the opening of Expo. And so far the theme of all exhibition, the energy for creativity, follows, from my point of view, to some dialogue between the old surrounding of this very nice Renaissance courtyard and new form of installation itself. And I see this time it is very bionical form, I could say, with a Möbius-like line, going very dynamic in the middle of the courtyard, with mirror-affected walls of this installation. So the mirroring of the facade goes together with a movable line of installation. I think it will be very interesting and very dynamic effect for any visitor.
So you were talking about the Russian pavilion in the imminent 2015 Milan Expo. About this architecture, you say the principal challenge in the development of the design was to create a remarkable building that resonates with contemporary architectural trends. How do you reach this goal?
Well, also there we were going, as by our installation for Interni, we were going first of all from town planning situation, because I don't think that the same architecture could stay in the different situations, are staying each by other very close. So you have like lanes in between, not a wide streets, but the lanes. So and you will not enter all pavilions from longer distance as you could make it, for example, in Shanghai last time. But from the fourth side, where we're coming in the pavilion, it is quite large distance, because you go from the Decumano, yes, turn left, and go straight over a narrow entrance gate to the entrance of the pavilion. And on this point we wanted to make an accent, a really powerful accent, with this cantilever, so the people are staying hopefully in the line, could see themselves in the mirroring. I love mirror effects, as you notice already from our installation by Interni, also from other buildings I created.
You designed the Federation Tower in Moscow, and with its altitude of 373 meters, is going to be the tallest skyscraper in Europe. How do you see this vertical growing of the modern architecture? And can you explain the opinion that you have about the globalization of architecture?
As I told already, the contemporary architecture became to be very contrastful. So far, we see much more in different countries, in different towns, also in many European towns, also here in Milano. We see a lot of contrast between high and low. And I think it is one component of contemporary architecture, of this contrastful dialogue of contemporary architecture, that contemporary architecture doesn't go anymore on harmony of the same line, of the same height, of the same lowness of the building, but tries to create very high jumps between different buildings are staying in the neighborhood. I think, as in any time, there are some global trends in the architecture, but there are also some very important local trends. Of course, also a classic trend in the architecture of past is first very global international trend in the architecture. And of course, you can see the buildings of more or less the same style in Petersburg, in Milano, in Paris, anywhere. But on the other side, every part of this style is something different and has very important local sites and local traditions. So also contemporary architecture cannot be only global, that we have nearly the same buildings staying in Spain or in Italy or in France or in Russia. But I think we all architects are working today in different countries, have to learn how the traditions of countries, the light of country, the trend to color or to colorless architecture could be involved in these global trends.